Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Uh, if you have seen the previous video, I was trying to assess my strength training because I'm just currently restarting my training program. And then I did an assessment around 3 days ago. So let me just give you the numbers of the result that I did for my calisthenics exercises. So what I did was I tried to test myself with pull-ups, handstand push-ups, dips and push-ups. Reason being is that I want to work on for my short-term goals, I want to work more on my pull-ups, which I want to do 20. No, 15 initially, but then because I did more or less well in the assessment, I'm gonna be raising up a little bit. So I did 12 pull-ups for my assessment, and then one handstand push-up. So that is like really quite weak, but it was better than I expected because I didn't even expect to come up from the push-up. And then I did 14 dips, and then 20 just normal floor push-ups. So that is technically the result for the assessment. So now, based on if we try to look at my performance on that day, it was not so bad in terms of strength, but then I was really very tired after that. So I was supposed to plan. I was planning to do another round of my training program that I intended to do that day, but obviously I couldn't do it anymore because I was a bit too shaky, and then it was just too much for me to handle, and then I have a lot of things to do during that day, so I call it off. And then that was my program, my workout program for that day, so we can call it that that's the first day of my training program. So how did I feel? I was sore for 3 days. Nothing much, but it was a very little exercise volume, which made me sore for 3 days. So that tells me something, which means that my capacity to do more volume has greatly regressed for resting for 2 years, or for not doing any proper training program for 2 years. That's the volume capacity. The strength is okay, which means that on the first part of my program, I will be working more on the volume, right? Just to the capacity to repeat or do more of certain exercises. So that will be my main goal for around the first part, which would be, I think it's 12 weeks. And then because of the result of the exercises that I did, I think I'm gonna modify my goal. So the first thing I was thinking of doing 15 pull-ups. That's my short-term goal, maybe in around 3 months. But I think I can manage to do 20 because I did 12 already. So I think 8 more, maybe doable. Let's see. But it's good to aim a little bit more without pushing too much. And then my push-up goal remain the same, which is just 50 push-ups. And I am hoping I could achieve it within 12 weeks time. Okay, so before I start my first training session, I just want you to I the goal for my training session is actually very simple. It has to be short because I don't have much time to do this training. So short, 15 minutes. I'm hoping to do it in 15 minutes time, just to make sure that I have enough time for my other things. So that's actually why I wanted to share with you this training program. Assuming if it works, then you can also do the same way, where you just do 15 minutes of exercises for the upper body though. And then the main solution for that, from my point of view here, is that to make it shorter, I will still do around, I'll do around 5 exercises for this upper body, which is I will just pair it, pull-ups, pull-ups, then handstand push-ups, or no, not handstand push-ups, but I'm gonna be doing pike push-ups because it will be too much for me to do handstand push-up. So I will be doing pull-ups and pike push-ups. 3 rounds will do. Then after that, dips and chin-ups. Then I will finish the session with just floor push-ups, or push-ups rather. So that's the idea there, that I will be doing those 5 exercises. But how do I make it short and then still do 3 rounds? Is that I will not rest in between sets. Maybe I'll rest in between 1 round of the exercises, of the first 2 exercises. So I will be doing pull-ups and pike push-ups, pull-up, pike push-ups alternately for 3 rounds, and then without any rest. And then maybe I just shake it off a little bit and then do dips, chin-ups, dips, chin-ups. Then I will finish it off with push-ups. So the thing there is, if I don't rest in between the exercises, and then I will do the harder variation of the exercises, I don't think it will be doable to keep a good quality, which means I'm going to be doing an easier variation, which makes it even better, because then I'm going to be just doing easy variation of the exercise. I think I will still progress, but let's see. I'll show you within the exercise, and then I don't think I will be able to talk because it will be a continuous exercise set for the whole duration, except maybe in between the 2 pairs of exercise. Okay, let's go. Enjoy. By the way, I'm going to be working with volume, right? So, which means I will slowly increase the reps in between within the set as time goes by, but I'm going to be choosing an easier progression of the exercises. So I will do assisted pull-ups and pike push-ups. That's it. I will start with 8 reps. So 8 reps with assisted pull-ups, and then 8 reps with pike push-ups, and then no rest in between. So that's about it. And then let's see, hopefully I can manage to do 3 rounds of that. If not, then I will stop whenever I feel like it's too much, and then I will continue with the next exercise. All right, this is the first set of exercises done. I think it's just about right, 8 reps of assisted pull-ups. On the third round, I was just technically almost on my limit there, so I think that's a good one. And let's see how it goes. If you think if it's not effective, you can let me know in the comment section below, but I think it does. I'm just gonna slowly progress through the volume, and let's see how it goes in the next 3 months. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my second set of exercises here, which is dips and chin-ups. I doubt if I can still do 8 chin-ups though, so that's one. That's my intended goal. And then the dips, I'm gonna be doing assisted dips, so I think this is just a good height. Okay. I think 5 will do. Okay, second set done. Good thing I changed to 5. 5 was literally my limit for the chin-ups. So now I will just do the last one, which is push-ups. And then in order for me to do a little bit higher volume, because now I'm tired, I will just do it incline push-ups. All right, I think that's enough for now. So I think that's about it. What I did was, okay, let's just see first. So I think that was a good one. My exercise, my training program for my upper body is done. I don't know. It should be less than 10 minutes. So hopefully that, if it works, then this could really help you guys. And then, so what I did was 8 assisted pull-ups with my feet on the bar. And then I did pike push-ups. Then after that, I did assisted dips and assisted chin-ups. 5 for each. And what my plan for the push-up is, I will try to do it an easier version, and I will rack the volume until I can do, let's just say here, as you can see, this mounting here is on the 3rd bar. So that's a 3rd bar, which is higher. Then I can make it lower later on. So I aim to do 50 reps here. So I will keep building up just one set. So that's pretty simple concept. So I will keep increasing the volume here. That will be maximum rep I can do on the last part of the training until around 50 reps. Once I can do 50 reps here, I will lower it down and then build it up again as time goes by. Hopefully within 12 weeks, I should be able to achieve that goal. And if I can, then maybe I will have to modify my training program again. But that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and or thank you so much if you reach up to the stage of this video. If you want to see the assessment, I will try to put it on the link. I will put the link in the description below, and hopefully you can subscribe and feel free to tell me any comments in the comment section. See you then. Bye.